Alright, so I just built this up. Been like a day or two or whatever. Just built this up. Got it all glued together. You know what I'm saying? Everything good to go. Whatever. I just gotta turn it into a car contraption. That's the reason why I built it up here. You know what I'm saying? Just in order to glue everything together and not down there. It would interfere with the floor pattern that's already in place. You know what I'm saying? And schematic cannon this in. You know what I'm saying? The other thing I did was it took me a minute to get the materials too. You know what I'm saying? Particularly for the deployers, I need a lot of brass for that. You know what I'm saying? Had to get the iron back out. You know what I'm saying? Make some iron plates and all that for all the electron tubes and all that. You know what I'm saying? And the brass hands and all that. So I built this hyper tube. You know what I'm saying? Bit the bullet. You know, just built it or whatever because I was tired of flying back and forth to that section or whatever. And then down here, I'll showcase it in a minute when I get down there. Yeah, so down here at the tree farm, I built this contraption up right here. You know what I'm saying? It works off diesel engines or whatever. So I have crude biodiesel and crude biodiesel generator over there, the power generator, in Machine City and all that. You know what I'm saying? I built these two up instead of just building a whole separate water wheel system and all that. So these run off biodiesel and all that, generate stress and all that. And this over here is andesite casing maker and rose quartz maker. You know what I'm saying? Still got some rose quartz in there. I started with this side first, and then I made this side because I needed the rose quartz for the electron tubes, and I needed more andesite casings. I already have an andesite casing maker at the original section of the base or whatever, but I needed something that was a little bit faster, so that's why I ended up doing that. Yeah, so outside of that, not too much. The only thing well, not too much left for me to actually do. The only thing I have to do is turn this into a car contraption. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everything works first of all. You know what I'm saying? So I was just doing a little bit of testing, and I had to break and replace these packages right here because they weren't pulling items out. And now that I'm probably gonna have to do that for the rest of these. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, um, the green works. All the ones that are in green with the stock links, those work. You know what I'm saying? I had to add two extra stock links, and this whole line had to add that back or whatever because it was missing from the schematic, and I had to add the brass funnels and the drains or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So down here is my actual bone blocks in the package or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And everything else right here is working fine. And I found out something new, you know what I'm saying, which I never knew. I think I was on subreddit when I seen it. No, I was watching a video when I seen this. I never knew that you could just put an armor stand on top of the seat, and that'll act as your stock keeper, so you can access your items or whatever. Usually people put animals and stuff like that, anything that's an entity on top of there. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have a blaze burner or whatever, and I can't get blaze burners, so this is my next best option. The only thing is that this doesn't come with when I pick this up as a car contraption, this entity is gonna fall to the ground. So I have to remove that before and these are my bone blocks. Before I turn this before I turn this into a contraption, I have to remove that. Um yeah, and that's it. I'm trying to think of do I have anything else built up? That's really it. You know what I'm saying? That's really it. So took a minute to build this up. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't too much of an issue. Like I said, I don't know if all of the deployers work properly. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, I know what it is. Yeah, I don't know if all of the deployers work properly. That's something I'm gonna have to actually test. Um, I don't want to test it right now though. And in my other world, in my test world or whatever, um, I built up a schematic inserter. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't have one, you have to physically go here and insert all of these schematics, and I'll talk about that in a second. Let's go to the ground. All right, so I'm here in my test world. So I was testing all of this out, and this is the schematic inserter. You know what I'm saying? So I'll dump a schematic in this input chest right here. It's going to travel throughout the entire thing. You can see it by the lights. That's where it's currently at. The only issue with this, I'm not going to sit here and watch the entire thing. The only issue with this is that, and mind you, it fits seamlessly to to the Gantry printer. You know what I'm saying? This is both of them fit together. The only issue is that when I try to turn this into a car contraption, it gives me that um, because it's looking at both of these structures as part of the contraption, when both of these structures are two separate cart contraptions or whatever. I don't know how to get around that. I can't really fix that, so that's the reason why I can't use it. And which turns I've spent a lot of time testing this out, and low key kind of really got me mad. Where's it at right now? Oh, it's right over here. Kind of got me mad a little bit because I wasted so much time on that. You know what I'm saying? You can see the item going straight down. You know what I'm saying? So I wasted a lot of time doing this, and this is real tedious in order to set it up and everything else like that, and then to put the activated modules and the sender modules and the polar modules in each one of these. I had to do this basically one by hand and insert these modules. You know what I'm saying? I try to come up with a system with pipes to insert the modules, and spent a lot of time doing that, about an hour doing that, and the pipes actually inserted all the activated modules into the buffer slot where the items go. So I had to go back and take them out and then put them into the module slot, and then that's when I ran across the distributor. You know what I'm saying? I looked it up, and module right here, and that'll set up your modules for it. Insert all your modules actually into the module slots, and so it worked out. But the only issue is that it only goes 8 blocks, so that would have meant that I had to sit here and go and put more modular routers onto this entire thing down here just to insert the activated modules and sender modules and all that. And I elected not to do that because it's going to take more time, so I just inserted everything manually by hand, the entire thing. And then I put all of these barrels in because these barrels aren't in the original design. So when a sender module will send in the item, it can send it straight to the barrel. You know what I'm saying? Or pull it straight from a barrel. Another issue I ran across is that it can't pull directly from a barrel if the modular router isn't touching the barrel. So that's something that I actually learned. You know what I'm saying? And this took a couple of hours to put this in. Like this is like maybe like 1 or 2 days or whatever. You know, watching stuff, watching different content or whatever, and setting this up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm just low key. I'm not mad right now because it's it's over with already. But it's another wasted contraption that I can't use. You know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Now I can go into the configuration files and increase the block limit in order to use this, but I already built it up in the world. You know what I'm saying? But it would be an easier way to if I can have all of these blocks in one schematic, I mean in one contraption, it would be an easier way to say if I want to switch the schematic. It's always going to come out in this shape, but say if I want to switch the floor pattern to something else, that's what the idea was. Have a completely different design for the floor pattern. I could easily run a schematic through a system, and it will set up all the deployers for me. You You know what I'm saying? The way I have it now, it's still gonna take me time to manually set up. I might actually do that, honestly speaking. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like I haven't modified configuration files before. That is my phone. It's not like I haven't modified configuration files before. And that is something that I could do. You know what I'm saying? Something to think about in the future. Um, and I do already have the schematic in my folder file. You know what I'm saying, for create. So I might actually do that if I want to come up with a different design or something like that in the same shape as this. Just something to think about for the future. Yeah, and that's it basically. You know what I'm saying? And all the rest of my contraptions are way over here because I need a lot of space. I have one over here and then one over here down there. You know. Yeah, but that's basically it.